Yeah, and how you are to manage your anger. Anger management is a very important thing in the community, by the way, and also talking about keeping our families clean in the family. It's very important, more especially for our parents who are there, and it's very important for us to manage our anger. More especially if the mother is a hot-tempered woman, and of course she cannot forgive easily, the family will be torn apart. And if the father as well is a very high temperament guy, and of course also the family will be torn apart. There can be nothing good out of there. We can be angry. It's good to be angry, but it's also good to manage it very well, right? And you find in most cases there. Actually, what inspired me for us to talk about this was yesterday's sermon. It was really very nice, the evening sermon. And for those of you who who have not,
for me, I was here.
Those of you who have not watched it, who have not attended it, we were live on Facebook. That is our First Baptist Church, Kajokeji. We're live on Facebook, and we always go live on Facebook every Sunday in the morning program, and of course also in the evening fellowship. We go live, and it was in the evening fellowship when the pastor said, actually, the people who are angry are most likely to be very poor. Yes, that was what he said, and it is true.
Oh.
By the way, you can buy a television of 500,000 Ugandan shillings, maybe 700,000 SSP, and now because of anger, because you heard that your husband has gone out with another woman, and now he comes back home and say, where are you coming from? You tell me where you're coming from, and you start seeing that things are
destroying these things.
You will stay poor. When you cannot manage your anger very well, you stay poor. You need to manage your anger. And today,
I agree with that.
Yes.
Because anger causes some people to destroy even their own properties.
Yes.
Not the one of their friends.
By the way, have you come across any story or any person who injured him or herself because of anger?
Correct. When I was a young boy in Kampala, a story happened in a certain place. This is a woman who was said to have been a military woman. It is not bad to be a military. But she thought, being a military, now she is a married woman, she has her husband who is not a military. She should behave to the husband as if she is behaving to an enemy. She got a knife, she wanted to slaughter the husband. When people saw, they came and rescued the husband. She had cut a bit from the
esophagus.
Yes, but not much. They rescued the husband. Now, as people were going to police, LC, all that, actually to LC and the local defense, this woman got a new razor blade and began cutting her hands. You know, just getting a long cut every side of the two hands. Now, when she was, the LDUs came, the local defense, they asked her, why would you like to slaughter your husband? She said, my husband is the one who began with me. Are you seeing my hands?
You see, even we spoke about what? We spoke about suicidal attempt this very morning.
Yes.
And of course, that was our health tip for today. And anger was one of the things which we mentioned earlier on. We said, if you cannot manage your anger very well, I mean, of course, that can lead you to suicidal attempt. Now, due to anger issues, this woman wants to kill her husband. Imagine.
Even herself.
And now because the husband has been rescued, the husband was rescued, she turned it to herself. Now she wants to commit suicide. Aside from murder, those are two things, different ones, murder and suicide. You see? And it's not very
murder attempt and suicide attempt.
Yes. Suicidal attempt, murder attempt. Capital crime. If you're there, anger is something good. But you need to manage it.
Exactly.
The Bible says, The Bible says it's good to be angry, but remember, it should not bring what? Sin. Now, if you put murder, is murder something good?
No.
When in the 10 Commandments it says, do not kill.
And for you want to kill.
And for you want to now kill. And you want to lose your own self. That is not good. That is not good. We must learn to control our anger. I know most of our anger cannot reach up to that extent, but there are some people, once they get angry, they cannot talk.
Yeah.
They get angry today, 20 days of not talking. Mom,
you greet them, they jeer at you. They begin talking. So this stupid person, have I requested him to greet me? Why are you greeting me? Have you failed to get people to greet?
Now, such kind of people, you will never know what is going on in their mind. Those are the kind of people that needs help. Those are the kind of people that needs help. And those are the kind of people that actually needs help. That's why I'm saying for 3 times they need help. This is the 4th time.
Yes.
Yes.
Big emphasis.
Yes, big emphasis.
Not
we are
only
emphasizing on them. And it is very good for us to help these people. Once we notice such things, somebody can never forgive in a day. The person stays angry for more than 2 days. Biblically, staying angry for the whole day is not good.
That is what they say. The sun should not set down, right?
The sun should not set down
when
while
you are
angry.
still angry.
Yes, that is actually what the Bible tells us about.
Yeah, and also anger, when we see medically, anger has very many effects. One, it has physical health effect. Cardiovascular issues, the issues related to your heart.
Do you know what? Do you know what? Do you know why it affects the cardiovascular system? Because your adrenaline will be raised too high that it cannot be controlled now. You see, that is when you will start getting pressure.
Yeah, they say anger can trigger the release of stress hormones, increasing heart rate, blood pressure, potentially damaging blood vessels. Chronic anger can contribute to conditions like high blood pressure, asthma, and even increase the risk of heart attack and stroke.
Lady, now, do you know the funny thing with our community? Kumbe Marine Charles has been suffering from anger. He doesn't want to forgive Benja because Benja is now dating the girlfriend. Now Marine,
my ex-girlfriend.
The ex-girlfriend. Now Charles is holding Benja in the heart. Kumbe Charles is dying. Now one day, people will wake up and find that Charles is dead. Do you know what the community will start saying?
This is Benja who killed him.
There must be somebody behind this.
They will investigate.
Maybe he has been poisoned. Maybe it is juju. Maybe it is
Forget of this juju. They know that we are dating the same girlfriend. They said this is the issue of the other girlfriend that they dated.
Kumbe, you killed yourself for not allowing that anger to go away. You killed yourself.
Anger.
So, anger is not a good thing, by the way. Anger is not a good thing. There are several people who are in the prison, and they went in the prison because of this simple thing that they have done.
The
they
anger
just did
itself.
It. Yes, the anger itself. I remember earlier on I said, if you are married out there, this is one thing my dad told actually my elder brother when he was getting married. If you are married, remember, what you should do is, the first 3 words that comes out in an argument, that wants to pop out in your mouth there,
silence them.
Silence them. You start talking from the 4th one.
If possible, to the 5th one.
Yes. And to make it more important, yesterday, our pastor said, if you are angry, at least don't talk, because you will talk rubbish.
That one had ever happened to me.
And then now putting all these things together, they make sense.
Yes.
Because if you're angry, first of all, you start talking. You will now be pouring nonsense. Do you know the funny thing? The funny thing is, after 30 minutes, maybe even 30 minutes could be bigger. After 30 minutes, you will realize you have said nonsense. You've said things you're not supposed to say.
And you cannot reverse the words.
You've done things you're not supposed to do. You did them not even intentionally, but just being driven by the emotion. You understand?
Yeah.
And you find yourself in the prison. You have killed somebody because of anger. You have done something which is very bad because of anger.
Anger. They say anger also can cause digestive problems. Anger can disrupt the digestive system, leading to nose, stomach pain, and other gastrointestinal issues related to your intestine. It can also cause immune system. Anger can weaken the immune system, making individuals more susceptible to infections and diseases. You see?
Those are the things anger can do. Actually, now we shall be going for a very brief break, but before we go for that, and before we open our lines for you to call in, what I would like to finish with is anger is not good. Anger is not good. We must learn how to control our anger.
Yes, because anger comes at any time by something that is not pleasant to you, but you need to manage that anger.
Manage it very well. There are some people who are having high temperature issues, but try to manage your anger.
Be the manager of your anger.
Let's get to this break very briefly, and we shall be right back.